What's up, everybody? It's the Greek Goliath, Nick Chapralis. For those of you who don't know who I am, which is probably pretty much everybody, I'm a raw powerlifter, compete for APA and 100% raw, and I'm currently ranked number 17 in the world right now in the 308 with wraps class. I'm usually not a big fan of shit-talking or calling other people out, but I've recently been patrolling YouTube, and I came across this one guy, Brad Castleberry, which I'm sure a ton of you people know who he is, and he's another one of these power bodybuilders who is semi-obsessed with how strong they are, or how strong they think they are. I don't have anything to say about how he works out, because I'm not a bodybuilder. I've never claimed to be a bodybuilder or a power bodybuilder. I'm a power lifter, period. So I don't have much to say about what he does, but what I do have something to say about is what his claims and what he says he's going to do. He says he's asked in an interview why he's never competed in a powerlifting contest, and he gives the stereotypical textbook answer of, oh, well, I'm just too busy, I haven't gotten around to it. But he says he's going to compete in 2015. So apparently we're going to see his appearance on the platform, which is great. I mean, I have respect for anybody who's willing to go up on the platform and show what they got, and in an accredited federation. Pick three letters that everybody knows what it is, not just some dude in a garage who has whatever. Anyway, so he says he's going to compete in 2015. He also should eat a big slice of humble pie, because in the same interview he says his goal in 2015 is he's going to compete in 2015 and break some records. Well, dude, I've seen all your lifts on YouTube that you've posted, all your benches, all your squats, and all your deadlifts. You say in one of your videos that you have a 750 squat clean, which, by the way, clean is the only way you're going to fucking get anything on a platform in an accredited federation. You say you have a 550 bench, and you say you have an 800-pound deadlift. Well, let's assume that's all true. Let's just assume that that's all fine and dandy. I hate to break it to you. I don't know you personally. I've never met you before. But just looking at your videos and looking at you, I would have to assume that you are over 200 pounds or somewhere around the mark. You're over 198, which would put you in the 220s. Maybe you'd even be in the 242s. I don't know. But you'd more than likely be in the 220s. Unfortunately, Chris Duffin in the 220s has an 881 squat. Vadim Kuda has like a 583 bench or something like that. And there's this little guy named Ed Cohen who has a 901 deadlift in the 220s. So I don't know what kind of records you think you're going to be breaking, but you're going to be sadly disappointed. So if you're going to run your mouth and say you're going to break all these records the first time you come out and compete, you might want to do a little research and know what the records are. So, and getting to my last point, I have never seen you do anything on any of your YouTube videos that would even be close to counting in a contest. I've never seen you bench without somebody else's hands in the bar. I've never seen you squat without someone's arms wrapped around you and two dudes on the ends of the bar. I've seen you deadlift with a hitch. I've seen you deadlift 675 with a hitch 3 times, with straps, which are not allowed as well. And I mean, anybody in the powerlifting community will tell you that you touch and go lifted 675 for 3, which would probably put your single around 715, 720 at best. No, 800 is completely out of the question. I have an 800-pound deadlift, and I deadlift touch and go 675 for 10. And if you don't believe me, you can go on my Instagram at Greek Goliath and watch all my shit, because I post all my shit because I'm fucking real. So, and I'm also ranked on an accredited website that keeps track of all the powerlifters around the world. So, I mean, I think if you're going to compete, that's great. Everybody should compete. That is strong, and has a passion to compete. And do I think you have a passion? Yeah, I think you're a very passionate person, and I think you could do really well. But I don't know why all these dudes fall into the trap of feeling the need to and the lifts that you have are great for you. I mean, for a guy your size, you know, whatever you could do clean. I mean, I wouldn't put it past you to have a 600 squat or 650, probably close to a 500 bench, or, you know, and probably a 700-pound deadlift. There's absolutely nothing wrong with those numbers, especially for a guy who's never competed before. But for Christ's sakes, all these dudes on YouTube and on the fucking internet, they make these claims that are just fucking ridiculous. And it's disrespectful to those of us that have stepped on the platform and proved our shit. So, I mean, until you do that, you really should shut the fuck up, because it's disrespectful. I mean, here's a dude that's never competed before, and he's saying in a roundabout way he's going to break records. He's going to break Ed Cohen's record, the best powerlifter of all time. It's just disrespectful. I mean, it's bullshit, you know? So that just really rubbed me the wrong way. And, I mean, I'm sure if I met you, I'd probably like you. You're probably a great guy. I just don't like when people disrespect a sport that guys that actually put a shitload of their hard-earned money, time away from their families, you know, time that they could be doing other shit, and we invest all this shit into this sport just so dudes that haven't even competed can tell us that they're going to break all of our records. So anyway, that's my opinion. Follow me on Instagram at Greek Goliath. Follow me on Facebook, and that's my thoughts on that.